We can say whatever this episode.
Yeah, Facts and Cat Podcast, episode 153, the Christmas edition, and look who is back, baby.
What's going on, family? What's going on with y'all boys, man?
I've been gone for a minute, man.
That wasn't PTO. He took a leave of absence.
That boy took a leave of absence for
But he
sure.
back.
I had to do my Draymond suspension real quick.
Diamonds in Africa. My boy went to Africa.
Man, how's Africa, bro?
Africa's beautiful, man. Great food, beautiful country, fun time, man. Y'all need to make that Mecca trip one time, man. Go there, take y'all ladies there, man.
Yeah.
Is that a guy's trip or a lady?
Hey, either one, man. whatever trip you make it, man.
Hey, man, shout out to Africa, man. Diamonds in Africa, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure it was beautiful. Did y'all get any parties and shit?
Not really. We did a kind of the touristy thing, because we was in South Africa. But we got to Joburg, we spent time with fam. So it was just
I seen a clip the other day, like where like South Africa, like some of the parties and clubs be open at 8 o'clock in the morning. Like they still up partying till 8 in the morning.
They're known for parties. It's crazy we didn't really get to do that, but like
I wouldn't have made it.
Outside, alright, and we're getting old too, so it's a young man sport. But outside of that, it was
He said it's a young man sport.
Yeah, man. Can't be going out like that, man.
Christmas time, fellas, man. Christmas time, man.
Y'all done with y'all Christmas shopping, man?
I'm done.
See, I got kids, man. I was done last year.
Hey, you see that wedding we just had? You see that wedding? Boom. Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
I was done, bro.
Hey, y'all just got back from Africa? Yeah.
Yeah, that was Christmas. You know what I mean?
Christmas, honeymoon, birthday.
Unless we do like Secret Santa shit, I don't really. I ain't. Yeah, outside of y'all immediate family, y'all be getting gifts for everybody else.
Hell no.
Not no more.
No.
That's expensive, man.
It gets expensive, bro. It ain't like back in the days, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I wouldn't mind getting them gifts, but now it's like, maybe when they get a little older, maybe I get a little bit, more financial stability. I get all the little cousins and stuff, gifts, hey, I can do something
get
like
them
that.
generic gifts.
Yeah,
like one of them, I don't know.
I give them some fidget spinners, that's the type of shit they on,
I give them a little $5.
You know what? I might go look for like some fidget spinners and some small shit.
I give them a little $5 Roblox gift card.
Yeah, something like that. Maybe that's what I can do. I like that idea.
Not this year though.
I got a question. What's y'all favorite gift y'all ever got for Christmas? Do y'all know?
Oh, I got two. One, sentimental, like NBA Live 03. I got that shit 8th grade Christmas. I never forget. Fire's game. But my girl took me to, my wife, I guess, she was a girl at the time, took me to Jets game against the Patriots.
Oh, yeah.
It was literally the last time we beat them, 2015.
Damn. So y'all went to New York?
Yeah, I was at the game.
You was in New York?
Yeah, it was in New York. Or Jersey. We went to New York and then
yeah.
MetLife Stadium. Overtime, we beat them. That was pretty dope.
I'm trying to think, did I get that type of gift for birthday or Christmas?
Dope.
I don't know, man. Probably, every year I get my 11s. I look forward to that.
I went to Africa too on Christmas. That was pretty dope too.
Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier. I think mine just might be like, I remember one year my dad got me like 30 fucking gifts. That was crazy. He mailed them all. That shit was crazy.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Christ.
he went. I was like, yeah, he must have hit a lick or some shit.
Nigga
So I
went
remember
crazy
he
at
got
the
me a
casino.
boombox. I had that boombox for like 6 years. That was one. Of course, my mom always got me what I needed, like a bike or.
Oh yeah, bike for Christmas.
Definitely a bike for Christmas is always the move.
That
I remember I got a Sega Dreamcast, and I had wanted Inside Drive on there, NBA Inside Drive.
Inside Drive, I remember.
So yeah, I played with that. That was a good one, So that's probably the best gift. My mom always looked out though.
What's the worst gift you ever got for Christmas?
The worst gifts is always like when you get older, not really that bad of a gift. You know what I mean? But like your aunt or your grandma or something might get you like some socks, some underwear. And you be like, man, what the fuck it is, man? Like you supposed to just give me some money or something.
My mom got me some fake Spizikes.
Yeah.
Did you know they were fake?
I figured it was, but like at that time I didn't care. Like it was one of those. I was just like, whatever. It was indifferent.
What year was this? Was this like when everybody was wearing fake Jordans though?
It was like after.
Oh, it was after. So
Like
After the flea market? flea markets got raided.
after like the the clear.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
it was
that.
after. So
It was
people, it already was out.
It was already out, so I remember I just wore them. Boy, that was a mistake. Especially our high school, how it was. But
Niggas was on
you
your
should've
head?
just worn-
Oh my
You should have
God.
just worn them to the bus and switch shoes, just so your mom be happy, and if she see you come back in the house with them.
it was crazy.
You had a long day at school that day, boy. I know it. Burkmar, boy,
Oh
you
my
had you
God.
a long day at
Yeah,
school.
that was the smartest.
I
move.
definitely have some fake 8s, but they looked so legit. It's just the problem was like they hadn't been released in like years.
Oh yeah.
So,
somebody's
but-
gonna be like, you kept them clean.
I kept them clean. Nobody ever tried me though. They be like, man, them shits was clean. I had like a good replica, right? And then I remember I ended up, shout out to Reed. I ended up selling them to B Reed or some shit like that.
Wait, you sold the fake?
I don't know if they. I
Does he
didn't.
know?
I assumed they were fake.
Yeah.
I mean, I got them from a flea market. Come on now.
Yeah.
So I mean, but that was in the era of the fake niggas was wearing fake like junior year.
Yeah.
Niggas was wearing fake
Fake
Jordan, so it
Jordans.
wasn't really like a thing. I'm sure if he probably look at it now and probably like, nigga, them shits wasn't released around that time.
Yeah, now everybody's a sneakerhead. Well, this
came
out in this.
Nah, nigga, you gonna look at the stitching on the
stitching
inside.
Yeah, like this shit.
08 version. Yeah, it's a little much.
Sneaky gang fucked up, man. Man, so it's been a busy week, man. Y'all got any requests on what y'all want to talk about first?
It don't even
In
matter.
the spirit of Santa, y'all one more. Y'all believe in lying to you, or not lying, but do you believe that you should not tell your kids about Santa, or how y'all feel about that debate?
I don't
Santa
think
Claus
like
so some things be like
I don't think the Santa Claus thing like it don't last as long as it did for us. Like these kids are too smart. They have too much technology. They have too much access. So I think you got to about 4, and then they gonna know.
I don't really know.
About
if my
5 or
daughter-
6.
I don't know if my daughter really believes in Santa or not. I say Santa. I think she's still believing. She about to be 6.
I think my daughter believed to about 4.
Mm-hmm.
Like she,
But-
go to her other grandma's house. They put the fake reindeer paws in the driveway, and you know the whole milk and cookies and all that shit.
But to answer the question, yeah, she still think he real. But to answer the question, yeah, why not, man? Why would I ruin the? You know, I like having my kids in the spirit. You know, the saying like, what do you need all the credit for? I feel like that's an ego thing. People who be like, nah, they need to know I bought these gifts. Like what kind of fucking childhood did you have growing up? You know what I mean? Like, let the
I don't even
kids
think
have
about-
imagination, man. These kids already don't be innocent as long as they, used to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let the kids have an imagination. Let them have fun, man. Because I remember when I found out, I was probably about 7 or 8, and Kyler told me. And I remember I was kind of devastated. Like, damn, Santa not real?
But my grandfather broke that shit down to me about 3 to 4 years old. But you gotta remember, he was a preacher, so it was like,
Yeah,
okay.
I think I would have, but like we didn't get gifts like that. It was weird about growing up. One year we'd be loaded with gifts, like 30 or some shit, dumb shit.
Yeah.
The next year would be like
It's up and down.
props.
Yeah.
So once like we had batteries for like Christmas one year, so I kind of like at a young age was like, okay, that's Santa ain't real.
Yeah, fuck Santa.
But it was just
Santa
like
bought me batteries. I was good all year.
yeah, I just kind of knew like, okay, we broke. I started realizing that, but
Yeah.
my little sister, she believed in Santa longer. We kind of kept that alive. But I
I
don't
said, for
know.
my son, I'm gonna keep it alive as long as I can. But
I'm more like I used to be like, nah, fuck that, fuck Santa. It's like some devil shit at one point, and conspiracy theory shit. But like I get it. It's like from a kid standpoint, you don't want to if it's protect their innocence as long as you can.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's really all it's about for me. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing the joy on their face. Let the kids have it. Because it's probably gonna be more Christmases in life where they're gonna know you bought those gifts than Santa. So
yeah,
I just say let it do what it do. You got any more Christmas questions?
Nah, that's all I got.
All right. So what's the biggest story, man? What's the biggest story that's been happening, man? Y'all
A Diddy shit, man. Well, what was y'all first initial takeaway from that when the first shit dropped?
my initial shit is it wasn't gonna get as big as it's gonna get, as it has just gotten.
I knew it was.
You thought it was a blowover, like one of
No,
those.
I knew
I
one of those
thought
shits?
I thought that Because I was more
before
this is before. This is Cassie.
Okay.
So it was like, all right, his power, whatever. This shit is gonna get thrown on the rug. He damn near untouchable. Until I start seeing them businesses slowly start to pull out, and then this most shit kept coming out, and I was like, damn. Well, I guess in this day and age, if he touchable, this shit ain't nobody untouchable no more.
Yeah, I definitely thought that. One, I thought that nigga definitely did everything she said. The settlement happened at like 16 hours later. So that was already, to me, I know settlements aren't admission of guilt, but if it happened that fast with that many millions, to me that lets you know that that's some ain't right.
He didn't even try to put up a fight. Plus, there's enough stories out there that was like not confirmed with Diddy that you knew that shit was true. And he knew she was around long enough, so if anybody had proof, she got all the proof.
She knowing the most, put it like that. And so I knew that was going to open up the door for people to start coming out the woodwork. Then when I heard about the law, the rule, and that's why she did it when she did it, I was like, because my thing was, I bet that, however much time, she probably was already reaching out to him saying, like, look, this is what I got planned. Like, we can settle this. You just give me $30 million, whatever. He tried to play hardball. She put that shit out there, like, a week before or something, before the law changed, went back.
Because they had a certain time frame to get it in. She got it in.
I knew that was going to come. I knew. I was like, nah, it's going to be more to come. So, and I think he did all that shit. I ain't going to lie to y'all.
Yeah, my initial thing was like, I think he did that shit too. Like, some people, you just hear a rumor like R. Kelly or like we heard this since we was kids, Will Smith and Jada was swingers, or you know, just rumors like OJ is Chloe daddy. Even real or not, right? You just hear these rumors over and over again. Diddy is kind of like, you hear he fuck people over. Bisexual. Come on, man. Like all the parties.
Yeah.
The way niggas be talking about the parties is kind of like, and he got some pause moments.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them. So
we ain't never party, but when we gonna party?
Yeah. He had this shit with Usher. Yeah. He used to wake up and
scramble.
Right.
Scramble over the
cereal, whatever he was on. So
scramble.
You see his face. Immediate trauma came back to Usher, man.
So I definitely was leaning towards believing it, and then the settlement happened. But also on Twitter, like every few months, that black lady reposts like
Jaguar, right?
I think that's her name. About how the conspiracy about Heavy D and Kim Porter and Harrell, everybody who died or just about died,
around him,
trying to expose him. So now it's come back up, and then Mace is barking. So it's like,
so they're saying now that the FBI allegedly is opening an investigation on Diddy, and allegedly Cassie then turned over some evidence, and one of the evidence particularly being Kim Porter's burner phone. Or extra phone that she had that has incriminating evidence. You know, people are saying that they don't believe that Kim Porter passed away of pneumonia. They think that something else happened. You know, they talking about he did these crazy parties and TD Jakes was there on his Rod Wave shit. He was a bottom boy survivor. And
power bottom.
Yeah, I don't even know what a power bottom is. Like
I was scared to look it up.
That mean, I didn't even want to look at some shit.
I don't even want that shit in my goddamn phone even.
My assumption is like he's still. My assumption is like. My assumption is him still being the leader of the sexual act, but he just likes to receive it. I guess that was my initial. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't looking it up. That sound kind of crazy, but they saying TD Jakes was out here at the parties, partying.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, dog. The most shit that come out, like, they always be on these Catholic preachers' heads. Mm-hmm. But, man, when it comes to, even, like, in the black churches, man, that's why I make it hard to go to church sometimes. Like, I'd rather just get the word on my own, man, because all these mega preachers that coming out, then you got the regular local preachers, like, it's always some shit, man. It's just...
He gonna Eddie Long himself.
Man, we know he offed himself.
So do y'all think like it's some type of like secret sex society, don't ask, don't tell, like
Yeah.
in the entertainment industry.
Definitely, I've always thought that.
Yeah, they've been saying that forever.
Yeah.
About Hollywood and music industry, you sell your soul, Illuminati. But like some of what I've heard from it, like the major thing is like they do that shit so they can control you.
Yeah, because once
So it's
they
like initiation.
they may drug you up, goddamn, grape you,
They
and
probably got
then
footage.
all right, look, you want that one shit? Just think about how many people can come out about Diddy now that won't be scared and say fuck them NDAs.
So I'm glad you said that. They about to open up the Juan Epstein? They about to open up all the people that they saying was like allegedly named or allegedly went to the island and shit
Bruh,
like that.
them goddamn PJs is about to be flying out soon as that shit come out. These niggas all gonna be over at Russell Simmons.
They talking about
They gonna be in Bali.
you
hiding.
seen we seen another motherfucker that was out here like Terry Crews, this light skinned nigga used to be in all the Medea plays and shit. He talking about he talking
some
about
famous.
a huge figure in the entertainment business sexually harassed him for years. And if he said the names, which I don't get, my whole thing, first of all, nigga, you a man. So if you gonna come out here and put it out there, don't halfway give it to his paws. Say what you gotta say.
Nah, that nigga scared his family gonna get fucked
Well,
with.
then he should have shut the fuck up.
I agree.
Like, you a grown ass man, bro. Like, I don't understand. Niggas like him and Terry Crews, but I'd die for I let a nigga be sexually harassing me, nigga.
Especially Terry Crews, big ass.
And you dark skinned, nigga. You supposed to be handling that shit, boy.
He
You
was.
know, and it was like an Asian man. Like,
He
young
was
guy.
handling it, allegedly.
Boy, I'd have knocked the...
Oh, he got knocked out.
Boy, I'd have knocked Chan the fuck out.
Shit.
I think
I'd
he
have knocked
was.
Chan the fuck out.
Handle.
You know Chan number 5'2", 105. I'd have knocked his
tight.
ass out, man.
He probably did knock his ass out.
And then this nigga, he go...
I guess it's maybe harder to be a victim, but I do feel like if you are gonna speak on it, don't tease it.
Yeah, people was trying to say they don't think it's Tyler Perry, they think it's Lee Daniels. I was like, nah, I can't be saying niggas' name. I put it out there. That's why you need to put it out there, because now it might be niggas that don't even got nothing to do with it. They names is getting put out, getting put out there. That's what I don't like. That's when Lotto was talking about a rapper said like, I'll clear the sample if we fuck and all of that. And she was talking about that.
Kodak.
And everybody said it was Kodak. Kodak saying it's not him. Don't halfway do shit. Put it out there. Because y'all is letting... Now people is looking at the features like, oh, well, there's Lil Wayne on here. Is this person...
Everybody's trying to play detective now.
Yeah, and it could have been she was just capping. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. It's sad. Sad scenario.
What happened with Lotto? What they said she did? What happened?
Remember when she dropped her album, she said that she was just tired of all the, the rough shit you got to go through as a woman in the industry. And she was saying how like one of the men on her album said that I'll clear your song with me to put on the album because she really loved it. And she said the person told her like, if we fuck, I'll clear it. And she basically had to go pull some strings with the label, and the label just ended up clearing it for her and shit, so she didn't have to, do all that weird shit.
I mean, look at Lotto. I mean, if you could,
And then she had like 4-5 niggas on the album, so then everybody starts speculating and shit. So
that's some wild shit.
yeah, so I mean, hey, it's another thing that's taking the internet by storm today. Simone Biles and her husband. And it's like a clip that went viral. They was on, what's the name of that podcast? What's the name of the podcast that they on?
Oh, who was they with?
With the football players, the one that they was with Chad Johnson.
Pivot.
The Pivot podcast. Jonathan Owens, he played for the Green Bay Packers. He's married to Simone Biles. They got married, I think, in like 2021, 22 or something like that. They met in 2020. And they were both on the podcast, and he was explaining to Ryan Clark how they met. And he was saying how he was in college at the time in Houston, and he had no idea who Simone Biles was. And, everybody automatically was like, what? This is the most decorated Olympian gymnast of all time. Like, what are you talking about? She has flips and moves that's named after her that's not even qualified to do in competition because nobody else can do them type shit, right? Like, how do you not know who she is? he was explaining how basically football took up a lot of his time. And at the particular cause they had, he didn't have NBC to watch the Olympics and shit like that, so he just had no clue. He was on like a famous dating app, I guess for like famous people or people that have some type of
notoriety.
Yeah, like notoriety, and just make it more careful. And she swiped left or swipe right. Is it swipe left or swipe right? They swipe for each other, basically. Yeah. They swipe for each other, and he said he thought it was kind of weird at first, like, because he was like, gymnast Olympian. Oh, okay, that's cool. Like, that's cool. She started liking all his pictures on Instagram. She DM'd him, mind you, while he's explaining this, Simone Biles is like smiley, like the goofy smile. Like, she's like,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like, basically, she shot her shot. She drove 45 minutes to see that nigga. He said, he didn't even say, I think Ryan Clark said, so you're the prize. Or he said, I feel like all men are the prize. That's what he said. That's what he said. He said, I feel like all men are the prize. But he was explaining it. She looked happy. The internet is going crazy saying, like, this nigga's cap. He definitely knew who she was. Like, fuck out of here. Secondly, they're saying, like, bro, you don't make as much money as her. You don't do this. She's the prize. You're not the prize. This, that, and the third. I actually, when I heard the audio, I didn't really feel like he said anything wrong. But I just think this is just the internet being miserable. What's y'all opinion, though?
Bro, I seen that shit, bro. It just... One thing about the internet is, like, it's divisive. And they take stuff out of context. There's people who only read the caption. They ain't watch the video.
Exactly.
But then those people who watch the video still feel like, I can't believe he embarrassed her like that. It's like,
that's
what? And they're like, yeah, I would never, even if that's true, you're supposed to big up your woman. I've seen people we know like it, and to me it's just like this. First of all, that's a 2-minute clip of an entire interview, right?
Yeah.
Second of all, he said once he got to know her or everything like that, it was all good or like that. Was he supposed to lie and say he know her and he was super interested? That why? What's
And
the point of that?
you know another thing too. Anybody that's been in a relationship, when people ask how you met, y'all gonna have 2 different stories.
Yeah. It was a 2 different point of view. So it's like I don't understand why people feel like, oh, couldn't be me. Yeah, that's why it's not you. They have to be that way. It's not you. Like if you need that type of reassurance from the public from a fictional story to make you feel okay, that's you. Let them be happy. That's
Clearly, wasn't no shame in Simone Biles' game.
I mean, my thing is, like, goes back to what I asked, I forgot who was on here with us, about who's the prize in a relationship.
Trace.
You should both be each other's prize. Like, I don't want to be with nobody if I don't feel like they the prize, and I don't want them to be with me if they don't feel like I'm the prize. Like, I don't think nothing wrong with what he's saying, but I feel like certain women, especially the single internet women, want to feel like shade room,
neighborhood talk.
You know, the ones that's just sitting at home miserable. I wouldn't do this, I wouldn't do that, but they ass cold at night in the wintertime because it's lonely.
Kick down and nigga leave.
Yeah, man, because
they be lying.
Man,
you would do that.
Your baby daddy is a fucking drug dealer.
Mad because the nigga gotta as soon as he get done, he take a shower and go home to his family. Like, what the hell wrong with you? Like, you want to be treated like the prize? You gotta put your pride to the side and goddamn know that if you don't treat your nigga like he the prize, he gonna be out here doing his thing.
You know what it is, bro. Women live in a fictitious world. Women live in a false world. Like, they just feel like everything has to cater and they need to be coddled and it needs to be evolved around him. This man just got up there and told his story. She didn't deny nothing. She sat there and smiled. She sat there and laughed. And these women are still saying he could have told it like this to make her look like... That's a lie.
Why
does he have to lie? And then y'all be saying it's the men with the egos. What's wrong with a woman shooting her shot? That's why she happy now. She liked that nigga. She was attracted to that nigga. She hit him up. She lived in the burbs. She lived in the city. I'm coming to see you, my nigga.
I see some comments that say, I'll be back in 5 years when y'all divorce. Bruh.
Like, come on, bro. Like, bro, what?
What?
That's
He
crazy.
not that bitter or that miserable
That's
because you
crazy.
didn't like how he did that. You want them to fail. Just
Talking about
to validate your
embarrassing.
point.
What the fuck isn't embarrassing these days then? Cause like, what's wrong with a woman?
A nigga that's too happy and goddamn exposing himself for treating her like the prize. Oh, he a simp. A nigga that ain't got nothing putting up, oh, you degrading your woman, you downplaying your woman. Like, nigga, you can't win on that.
And Simone, I like what you did. She put up a picture of them at their wedding.
Yeah, and it sucks because I hope she she reassured him that because some girl go on the internet, they'll see all that.
Oh yeah,
and they start questioning it. Well, why did you do that? You get the whole Steph Curry shit. It's like,
well,
damn.
see, no, that's a whole nother shit. Cause that's some shit she put on herself.
I'm just saying.
You know what I'm
like,
saying?
You can let the internet.
Yeah, it can take a toll, but
you gotta separate that shit.
hey, man,
it's real life, then it's the internet.
Yeah, man, a lot of people. And first of all, then they acting like this not $1 million nigga. That's the craziest part. Like they be acting like I see they John. I see Jonathan. What's Keke Palmer nigga name? Well,
Keke Palmer, baby daddy.
Keke Palmer,
baby daddy. Hey,
it was some comments. It was funny.
Hey, he done put out text message proof of her apologizing that she didn't beat on this nigga. They done found a chapter in her autobiography where she said she's abusive in the past towards niggas that she's dated, but they still on the internet saying, I don't care, I fucks with Keke, this is Keke didn't do nothing, she was just reacting. Like niggas is like, all she did was post some screenshots. There's no context to them screenshots. They still like, no, it's not even that. I was just like, you know what?
But you know the crazy part? These niggas, like the internet, would rather you be famous than rich. It's a lot of these, like you said, oh buddy, he up. Simone Biles nigga, he's up. But because this nigga isn't famous up, then he don't get looked at the same. But it could be a nigga that's signed to a 360 and really ain't got that much money, but he got the fame, and you gonna respect that nigga more.
Because first of all, you're right. Because this nigga most likely is going to accumulate more money playing football than Simone Biles did as an Olympian. They already saying, I looked up his net worth. It's kind of, I don't know what it really is because some people said 16 million, some said 50. I don't really know. All I know is they said that she's worth 16 million right now. So one, women are always gonna agree with women, and I get it, men agree with men too. But I think that this is the more logical thing. Like he's probably gonna accumulate more money throughout his career than she did in her career, just because football is probably the number one sport in the United States.
Like I said, her money will come off endorsements.
Yeah, she still make money. She still make her money.
But she like Olympics in general. They
You're not gonna endorse but so much.
Yeah, she make,
like just.
Oh yeah, just the Olympic money. Yeah,
the sport money, the actual sport money that you get.
It's kind of, a lot of people broke.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
So
like
all her money is broke in general.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But happy for them, man. Ignore the critics, ignore them people, and y'all continue to have a happy marriage. I think y'all gonna have some nice athletic kids. That's crazy. Like
Olympian and a goddamn football
player. Them kids gonna go. Them genes gonna go crazy, man.
Nah, I watch they have a goddamn scientist or something. They don't even want to goddamn do no sport.
I ain't mad at it. Y'all seen Charleston White last week? We talked about how he had the incident on stage. A rumor was out a few weeks before that Charleston White had fell asleep in the barber chair in his hood and he came through that motherfucker and put some paws on him. So I don't know who was holding on to the footage. They patient, but they put that shit out.
They was waiting on that right payday.
And it looked like Charleston White, he was goddamn dope fiend, leaned all in the goddamn chair. You know what I'm saying? They was, I don't know how they ended up recording that. That's beyond me. But somebody, I guess they had to drop or they seen him. He was asleep. I ain't gonna lie, the punches sucked. They basically grazed up his ear and shit. He got up. They showed him pick up a mop. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga gonna find a weapon. That nigga gonna find a weapon.
Picked up a mop. The nigga said, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Nigga, I'm ready to go to jail. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about no jail. But he said, well, shit, get your bail money ready, nigga. And, that's where he ended. So, what y'all think of? Is Charleston White moving wrong? Like, is he not realizing how big he is now? Because he's starting to get touched. And what do y'all think about the reasons people was touching him? You know, he just went to jail for allegedly slapping a known kingpin in the city that's a snitch over the head with a pistol and allegedly chasing him down. So Charleston White is on timing, you know what I mean? And they saying that, you know, people are saying like, why are black people coming at Charleston White when all he does is call the contradictions and, you know, expose the hood ideology.
He's inviting that energy to him.
That's not all he does. That may be the message.
Yeah.
That may be the message, but
yeah.
I ain't talking about delivery. Like I agree, not like him, but that's not all he does too.
Yeah, he does a lot of shit.
I feel like he do a lot of shit that's inviting that energy, and I mean, I just hope we ain't gotta say no, you know, no sad shit about him in a couple months to a year or some shit. Cause the way he moving, a lot of the folks that he going after, they don't like that shit, man. You fucking with niggas that's really supposedly about that life, and nigga, you're accessible, you're easy to get touched. So
yeah.
Hey man, just move smarter, bro.
Same. It's just a matter of time.
One thing I'll say.
It's funny though.
You this one, then two. How many times do you gotta get paws put on you, boy? You need to be moving right. You are not a normal person, especially in your little small ass town. You need to, first of all, you should have been calling the barber to your house or to, you know, your homie house, wherever, a neutral location. You ain't supposed to be sitting up in no barbershop. You definitely ain't supposed to be sitting up in no barbershop falling fucking asleep.
Especially you doped up or whatever you
smoking, whatever it is, boy, you gotta move a little better than that. So, yeah, Charleston, that ain't it, man. So, I got a question for y'all. Because I'm starting to feel the type of way about, and this pause, I'm starting to feel the type of way about Quavo right now, man. Starting to feel the type of way. I'm starting to feel like, nigga, you need to ask for a fade or shut the fuck up.
Pertaining to who?
Pertaining to Offset.
Oh man, I thought they squashed it.
He still ain't really seen them together like that. Like I think that he's still, I can tell he still feel the type of way. The only reason I'm saying that is because, all right, remember Offset got the big tattoo of Takeoff on his back, and he said Rocket Power's in you, not on you.
Yeah.
You know, he said some other shit. Then as of late, you know, Cardi and Offset, they ain't been seeing eye to eye. The Cardi fans is crazy. So they were saying things about Takeoff. Offset addressed it. He said, hey man, you know, please don't, you know, whatever y'all got going on, please stop playing with Takeoff name. Then here he come. He's saying, I don't know what type of soap opera shit y'all got going on. Just leave Takeoff name out of it. Blah, blah, blah. This is what Quavo said.
Where he said that at?
I'm going to show it to you. I can't show it right now, but that's basically what he said in those type of words, right?
Okay.
Leave him out of the soap opera shit, right? Then Offset was pictured in Dubai. He had a gig at a pool party in Dubai. He was on the same he's on the same list, same, you know, bill as Gunna. Then literally right after that was put up, he has on a Young Thug shirt, and he says "truly humble under God," which they saying that's what the moniker for Thug is in court. I mean, you put two and two together, it makes sense.
Yeah.
So my whole thing is like, do y'all think that?
Stop
trolling, catch the fade. Like, if you got an issue or shut the fuck up. Like, that's how I feel about it. I personally feel like, nigga, if you got an issue, stop playing around. Y'all niggas is supposed to come from the mud together, right? Say what you say. Like, stop all the trolling. But I don't know how y'all niggas feel about it. How would y'all go about that situation?
Well, it's three sides to every story, right? Maybe this because from what I take away is when they did that little performance together, it was like a ceasefire, or let's say truce. And maybe
just to calm down all the other shit that they were saying.
And maybe Offset did some shit that pissed him off again. I know right after that his album came out, and if you listen to the album, some subtle shots were fired, right? That maybe he didn't appreciate. Cause that's what I was thinking.
On Offset's?
Yeah.
I feel like I heard some on Quavo's too.
All right, let's do it. But I'm sure. But that one was before, one was after. So if you have a whole rollout, you have new videos, and then you probably peeling back some scabs, listen to it. Man, fuck that truth. So get him my subtweeting shit. I can see that, right? Maybe that's not the most honorable, manly thing to do, but niggas be in their feelings sometimes.
So my whole thing is address it, or let's if we need to shoot a fade, we need to sit down and talk, whatever it is. However y'all handle y'all issues. I just feel like, I don't know. To me, Quavo really ain't never really been one to be messy. They usually keep shit in house. So to me, this is like weird type of timing that he's on to me. And even if you say that, hey, keep my dog, keep my, natural mouth. That's could have been a direct message you sent. Like, hey, I don't know what y'all got going on, but please let's just leave that out of it.
But I mean, Seth wasn't really.
That's what I'm saying. I don't feel like he really did nothing wrong. I feel like he was just saying like he's still grieving. He's still, you know what I mean? Like he was. I don't know. That's what I just feel like, bro. You just want to kind of be seen, And I fuss with Quavo.
But I mean, on the other side, you still gotta. It's still gonna be touchy for him too. Like, hey, bro, just keep him out of it. Like, I can see that side of it. The whole thug shit was kind of weird, but
could have been coincidence.
I think he might have already had that video ready, and not necessarily that was his intent, but he definitely took the opportunity to do that on purpose. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about that. Like, he definitely seen, all right, this nigga out here hanging with Gunna. Well, and I get it. I mean, I think that Offset just hanging with Gunna. One, he was there. I mean, he might not really feel a type of way about him, but at the same time, as well, that nigga don't fuck with Lil Baby. So, enemy of my enemy is my friend.
But I mean, it might not even been on some we hanging out. It's just a nigga that got a good.
Nah, they showed them pouring shots and shit.
Oh, okay, I ain't see
they was
shit.
Definitely. That nigga Gunna, like, he was happy. He's like, oh, I still got friends. Like finally. Chris Brown was there at the show. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, once you put out an album like Gunna put out, then shit, niggas will slowly start to forget. Like, it only. The thing is with the industry, bro, once you do something, like, all it take is time to blow over, because niggas snitching every day now. And maybe these niggas know, like, hey, was that shit really snitching? Like, hey, well, you ain't snitch on me, so I don't give a fuck. So,
we got more context as to what Cardi B was calling him a bitch ass nigga for, too.
Oh, shit.
Allegedly, Jade, the girl that, Cardi.
Was that confirmed? Was she actually there?
Yeah, I'm about to say it. So today, basically, she denied it at first. Then allegedly they showed her partying. They showed the background. They were definitely in the same area. He came out today and said, I had a private party for my birthday at Coco. I went to this particular party. I was in there for 9 minutes. I can't help who's in a public venue. And on top of that, I was only there for 9 minutes. I'm going to get the surveillance footage and put it out there. The fans, of course, the Barty gang is saying this nigga's just a fucking liar. All he do is cheat on her. We men, we know how it can be. We know how...
You could walk into something and it'd be nothing, but it's just guilty by association.
And he could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to leave that possibility out. He could have been doing what he was doing.
He wasn't.
What does this sound like to y'all?
It feels like Cardi reacted without having all the facts. She went off what she saw without talking to that nigga first, hopped straight online and went off. Because she might have got that, she might have started texting and calling this nigga. He's like, bro, I ain't dealing with this bullshit. It's my birthday. I'll deal with this shit later. Because he ain't think it was that deep.
How do y'all feel about her calling him a bitch ass nigga?
I feel like... I feel like her calling him a bitch ass nigga, I feel like that's how they communicate. Like, I think
she's just from New York.
She from New York and she Hispanic. Like, they have a different type of way that they talk to niggas. Or just speak. I ain't even say niggas, but nigga, they talk. Have y'all? If you've ever,
they definitely stereotype Hispanic women for having a different type of sass, a different type of spiciness. You know what I mean? So I give
don't cheat, man. But come on, bro.
You think I don't think he did the shit.
I don't really know.
It wasn't like there was a video of them together.
To me, if I fuck with you, I hold you down, and it's like where there's smoke, there's fire. is like, especially if I feel like you don't burn me before, it's like, and then if you listen to what she was saying, like the communication, maybe how you know, it's speculation at this point, but it's like, damn, nigga, why you even make it look like that? I don't hold you down, like you go out your way to clear shit up, right? And maybe it just kind of
in his defense, though,
it look crazy.
You can't control where people
his
at.
defense,
Called a case over
I'm
there.
not
Everybody's
saying-
in Miami that weekend. Everybody's in
Case over
Miami.
that girl.
Exactly, which is more of a reason to think that this nigga probably ain't do that shit. They just happen to be in the
Man,
same place.
Krishan shit coming out. It's just
Oh, that
like,
shit ain't nobody listen to Blueface. I don't even think she took that shit serious.
Shit, me.
She know who her husband is. You know what I'm saying? She know that he might hit anything that come across.
Shit, me.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
You ain't
Blueface
say that
Blueface
shit.
was on
I
the
don't
rant,
know,
bro.
bro.
That I don't think that would happen either. I called a source and they confirmed.
I do
it.
think though, Cardi, like you gotta stop. You need to leave the internet alone.
24/7 surveillance.
I will say, Cardi, you gotta leave the internet alone, cause how you just look to me, you look kind of crazy. Like you unwarranted told the world that you were single, and this, that, and the third. But then you want the loyalty from your nigga. I get it that's a true op, but like I said, you know your husband. You put yourself in a position. You put yourself in that position. That's if it went down how she suspected. Maybe he didn't respond. I think you should have, waited. Because now it's kind of like, that your fan base is toxic. You know what I mean? Like, he just got back good. And, you're just going to make yourself look crazy which I think is going to happen.
Take it back together.
And in a month, when, watch when the Christmas pictures come. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a watch party for y'all on Monday. And we gonna see when when y'all together and Culture getting them gifts and what's going on. Is y'all in matching pajamas? Like what's going on in this motherfucker?
But see, what I really want to see though is if she's really in the studio right now, if this shit drag on a little bit, he might be helping her out by doing shit. Put out some fire ass music.
Man, Cardi ass ain't trying to drop no more music, man. She ain't never putting out no album.
But if she is mad and she do put an
That's
album
why she
out,
ain't putting out no
it'd
fucking
be a good
album.
ass-
She too busy worried about the fucking internet. She too busy worried about what the fuck Offset got going on. Like, man, you can't put 15 tracks together and just drop that motherfucker. She worried about all the wrong shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's just I think that, she got some type of, she has a deep level of insecurity. And I'm not saying that Offset hasn't contributed to that. I think he has, but I think that I remember one time she said earlier this year she was getting off the internet. The next day she back on the internet. Like, it's an addiction for some people. People have to, and I think that, she do shit like, she probably got burner accounts. She probably following all the hoes Offset used to fuck.
she got Finsta.
Yeah, she got a whole bunch of shit going on. And I think she just once she's able to just let that shit go, she'll have. But I get it. I get it, but I don't get it. I'm not a celebrity. I don't know what it feels like. But I do think that she has to figure it out some type of way. I don't know if she goes there.
It's like she crashing out.
Yeah,
Like warranted or not, you still crashing out.
Yeah.
So it's like you gotta do his best.
I was concerned for her health the way she was screaming into that goddamn phone. Like that didn't sound right.
But you know what? He do come back out with that evidence, and they just gonna have that little grin on his face, like.
I'm assuming because I know we know how niggas work.
Well,
The fact that he was so nonchalant, that nigga put up his birthday post and shit. That lets me know
when that nigga's wrong, he does the extra, like
yeah,
to get it back. Like
a nigga not finna react like that if he know he did something wrong. That nigga know. Shawty tripping. She probably didn't even ask me. I probably was in the club when she addressed me. I didn't text back fast enough. She online going crazy. I get back to the hotel to this bullshit.
It's savage if he did, but on the other hand, like I could just see probably just from her point of view, it's like a girl's accountability.
Yeah.
If you did it, you be even making it look like you did. That's all it takes.
And like,
And
nigga, I
then
ain't
from
even
him,
know
it's like,
something.
man, you fuck all that.
Yeah, y'all ain't never really gonna come to an agreement with that motherfucker right there. So, oh no, man. Good luck. Lil Wayne, he was doing, him and 2 Chainz, they promoing the album and shit. They did some shit together. They asked him, "What is your favorite GOAT mixtape?" And his was 56 Nights by Future.
He was just listening to that shit in the car. Man.
What? My question, you know, I think everybody love Future. Is 56 Nights Future's best mixtape? Is it his top 5 mixtape? Like, was Wayne tripping?
Wayne was
his opinion.
He was.
Right.
That's his opinion. We got, but we just this the Facts of Cap podcast.
I think he lying.
He definitely capped. He definitely capped.
I don't believe he believes that's his favorite mixtape. He
said it too quick. He was too weird.
I think that's the last mixtape that he listened to and was goddamn really bumping his head to. Like I said, the shit ride, but it's nowhere near the best.
It's the same way that he don't listen to nobody. So when you listen to Face in the Night, you don't listen to nobody. You literally says that. You don't listen to nobody.
That was probably the first thing that came in his head.
I told you he listened to that shit in the car.
He's on one of Future's best mixtapes, Monster.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Monster had hits. Beast Mode was better, in my opinion.
Astronaut Status.
Astronaut. Was that the album? Astronaut Status? Or was that a
I think
mixtape?
that's a mixtape. That's a mixtape.
Astronaut Status, Streets Calling 911, Dirty Sprite. And let's not get on the DJ Esco mixtapes.
True Story.
Double Cups in Molly. That was the goddamn.
That
That was Georgia Southern. That was a Georgia
was
Southern
my
trip.
shit.
Like, stop playing.
Molly.
Molly World 2, nigga. Don't play with that nigga Future, man. So, yeah. I mean, good luck, Wayne. He also said that the best ever, artist, Young Money artist was Nicki Minaj. What y'all think about that?
It's Cap too.
Cap.
It's like, come on, man. It's clearly Tiger. No,
Yeah.
it's Drake.
I mean, but you gotta think.
Everybody knows Drake.
Nicki
man.
might have been his favorite. Like him and Nicki got a certain bond. They kick it like he genuinely love that girl. So to him,
I feel like Wayne just be putting on. Wayne just be putting on, man.
I think that really might be his opinion. That's his favorite.
Well, I think Wayne.
But
just be
outside of
putting
that,
the fuck
nah.
on, nigga. Wayne putting the fuck on. He knows who the fuck the best is, nigga.
You think Wayne listen to Nicki like,
Yes.
like is out?
I don't see
Man,
Wayne.
I think
I don't
Wayne-
see Wayne sitting right there listening to Drake like that all the time.
Shit, me.
I don't.
I think Wayne
think
goddamn
it's-
skimmed through Nicki Minaj shit. In the same way I skimmed through that
That
fucking
nigga-
album.
That nigga sitting right there listening to the whole shit, bro.
I think he definitely thinks she's like the GOAT female artist. I think he thinks she's one of the best artists ever. I think he has a mad respect. But come on, man, he don't have as much music as he does with her with Drake.
Yeah.
They don't work them out the same.
Nicki ain't got as much music as Drake.
I don't
She got enough.
I don't believe
Enough
he's the
features,
best.
all that shit.
I mean, hey, she's a gold enough where you can make the argument.
And who knows?
You'll lose the argument, but you can make the argument, I guess.
Yeah. I mean,
I ain't mad at him for that one. I'm mad at him for that 56 night.
Which is the worst take?
56 night. Yes.
I mean, March Madness
yeah.
is on there.
Cody and Crazy was on Monster. Hard, he was on there. My Savages was on there.
My Savages.
Come on, My Savages is the Atlanta Street classic. Like, come on. I guess we'll go to the last one. John Morant made his return.
Hold on. Did we talk about Jonathan Majors?
We'll make that the last one then. Fuck John Morant. Jonathan Majors was found guilty, but not of the actual assault with his European girlfriend. His pilgrim girlfriend.
I sure wish more people actually look at charges and what they charge him
He
with.
basically got found guilty of injuring her while defending himself. While defending himself, he injured her. The injuries,
He's too aggressive defending himself.
it's third degree defense, basically. Third degree defense.
Third degree or something.
Even though he tried to run away and she fully didn't look like she had any injuries when she was sprinting in them hills, chasing him for 6.5 blocks. But you know, that's a whole nother
Damn,
story.
he had him a whole athlete. 6.5 blocks. Nigga, try to run 6.5 blocks. Man.
Simone Biles and goddamn. You ever try to run away from her?
I'm just gonna stop.
Call.
Nigga, she gonna
so-
jump on the goddamn light pole, all that shit.
Bitch be just swing. You just look up, you see.
She got out doing a double back flip.
God damn. Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean,
At first, I was mixed feelings about it because I was like, selfishly, I wanted him to beat it, to be proven innocent.
He was
so
for
he
the
can
for the
go back
bad
to the
shit.
Marvel shit. But then I thought about it. That's what he get from dealing with that.
go ahead, deal with that.
And it sucks to be in that position. But I guess with the evidence, he didn't handle it the best way. And there ain't no best way. But Jay-Z got his ass beat on the elevator. If he had did something different, he might got charged too. Right? And that's sorry. As fucked up that is being a man, that's one of the double standards that don't fit in our favor. We get some double standards that fit in our favor, we don't. He should have ran from jump.
I'm gonna say
To beat the charge.
I mean, I can't.
Or if you're gonna restrain her without bruising. I'm sorry, like, and not in a sense like I think he did something.
I don't think he
wrong.
did enough.
I just think in the culture and the climate we live in, he didn't have good enough lawyers
for the charges that he got. I don't think he should have lost his jobs.
Nah,
like I feel like
the jobs was being lost.
He would have lost a job maybe even if he was.
Yeah, probably either way.
Either way, the bad publicity is business.
I get that. I'm just saying, like, but what? If you're looking at the chart anywhere else, like, nigga, if you had a regular corporate job, you probably would have kept your job with the charges that you got. No, but I know that's not how society works or nothing in these times, because it's all about the image, especially when you're the main black character in a white-dominated industry. But what up with y'all?
I mean, Ja Morant,
he back.
His return. He said he keeping receipts. I think
it's a parade time I city.
I was kind of confused about the whole receipt thing because I'm like, I guess maybe that's just a way to hype himself up, to stay motivated. But
I think it's more so the niggas saying like, "Yo, all y'all niggas."
Nobody did nothing wrong. I think he was just the one who did something wrong.
I think a lot of niggas doubted him that he wasn't gonna come back and be the same. I think I
disagree with that.
I think niggas was thinking
niggas stay athletic, he can jump over niggas. He'd be all right. I don't think nobody ever doubted his skills on the court. I think that's what they was more disappointed. It's like, nigga, what are you doing off the court? It was like 5-6 different incidents, and so I just thought it was weird when niggas be saying like, maybe that's just a way. I said maybe that's just a way that he hype himself up and motivate himself. Because, as a basketball player, you play 82 games, you travel from city to city. You're probably not gonna always be motivated to play basketball every other day or back to back or 3 games in 4 nights. So maybe that's just how he hyped himself up. But I just felt like, me personally, Ja, you can't be saying, like, the logic behind his madness doesn't make sense. Like, you're saying, like, you keeping receipts on people that did this. And, like, what? Nigga, you did whatever. Nobody asked you to pull out guns or fake guns that light candles and whatever the fuck you had going on. Ain't nobody tell you to do that. I think that he got all his chances. He still fucked up. But do y'all think, first of all, respond to that, and do y'all think that, because I seen Lil Wayne also had a take, where he said he feels like when LeBron retires that Ja's going to be the face of the league.
He'll never be the face of the league just because of what happened. I don't think that they would give him that platform to even be able to be the face of the league. Now, he might be one of the people's favorite players, like one of their, one of the top players.
One of the bigger players in the
NBA. Bigger player, but not the face. Like, Ja's nowhere near the face.
Was Allen Iverson the face of the league?
Never. He never could be because he's the bad guy.
Was he ever the face of the league?
He was marketed heavy, though.
He was marketed.
So, like, I guess the face of the league to me is the most.
Just retired.
It's the most marketed, right?
Who was the face of the league?
But like post '98, it was kind of like
I don't know if Kobe was even the face of the league.
No,
it was like all of them. It was like,
I don't know if there was a face. I think Jordan was still
Iverson,
technically the face of the league, even though he wasn't playing.
To me, I just think at first I was like, hell, I ain't gonna be the face. First of all, you gotta be good enough. Like he has to up his game and win. Yeah. But yeah, they can market him still. He's still marketable.
Does that make you the face?
Like, or he can be the most marketable.
Like you could go in and sit in front of the commissioner and get some shit done. Like
I don't look at that as the face.
Like you speaking up for all the players.
I'm looking at it from a marketing standpoint. Who are they going to push? Who's going to be the most primetime games, right? Who's on the most primetime games? And who's going to be on the most commercials? That's how I look at it.
He definitely can be one of them.
I think he could be top 2, top 3.
I think they'll push Giannis before they'll push.
Giannis, but even when Giannis, let's say when Giannis is based off athleticism, so how many more years does Giannis have of playing at this elite type level that he plays at? Like I think when you go to the face of the league, you want somebody that's gonna be the face of the league for the next 6-7 years. You know.
It's like if we could agree who like Kobe was the face of the league at one point, and then it was LeBron,
Yeah.
and then it was Steph, and now you can make the case LeBron, Steph.
LeBron and Steph are probably the 2 highest right now.
I think maybe Anthony Edwards would be next. But he gotta
I
keep
like
winning.
what Anthony is doing. He averaging 24 right now, so he's gonna have to still step. He's
Gotta
still
step up.
another level that he can hit, but he's doing strides. Now this didn't help him. Matter of fact, we can talk about that.
shit.
Anthony Edwards, send the video. Send the video. Send the video. Y'all seen it? Anthony Edwards. He basically had a IG model that he was smashing on the side. I'm gonna tell you what really happened. In actuality, he got her pregnant. He told her, "I want you to get an abortion." Hell no, I can't do it. He paid her $100K to get it, just for his girlfriend or another girl that he was already fucking with. She pregnant. She happened to be Chief Keef baby mama. She got a baby with Chief Keef. She came out and announced her a black queen. And old girl seen it and felt this type of way. Like, I got to get rid of my baby whole time. You already had this bitch pregnant. So she exposed the screenshots or whatever. I didn't really see him get too much backlash. I felt like he did what he was supposed to do as far as, his team made him put up, women's bodies should be this and blah, 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 blah. But in actuality, shit, send the video was trending on Twitter. He made her send the video of her taking the pills. That's how you getting your 100K. So, do you think there's something like this?
I think these niggas need to find a better woman.
Yeah, just react. I don't even have a question.
I just feel like these niggas it's hard. I guess you celebrity, but it just feels like the Tyreek Hill. You seen that shit? He got like seven kids. It's just like
3 this year.
I guess what I'm trying to say is NDAs, condoms.
NDAs, condoms.
NDAs, condoms.
And if you're Josh Giddey, IDs.
IDs, yeah.
IDs,
NDAs,
take pictures of the
condoms,
ID.
IDs, right? Just protect yourself. You're gonna smash all these porn stars, all these IG models. Don't come in them. If you is gonna come in them, y'all gotta come to some agreement. Like, I feel like you're rich enough, you're high profile enough where you have to protect your brand. You have to protect your brand. It's money, it's time, it's stuff that costs you, child support, you dealing with embarrassment, NDAs, condoms, and IDs, man. Just be smart about how you move. It's like, come on, bruh.
Big facts. Big facts.
Feed these hoes playing beat when you leave.
Or that. Yeah, man.
I just need some Henny.
Baby, give me some water, alright?
But you gotta be, everything gotta be legal.
All that motherfucker, they gonna diddy your ass, boy.
Everything gotta be legal, man.
I got sleepy after I took this pill.
Hey, Plan B ain't got
I was allergic to this pill.
I heard that they ain't got no side effects. You won't even know it's in you.
This nigga spiking these bitches. Drink.
Nigga, shit, I'm fixed.
Alright, so it's time. You got any more scenarios you said? You got anything? What you got?
Y'all seen the shit with Shaq? He was talking about Steph Curry being the possible GOAT.
Mm-hmm. You said he's top 5, or was that what you saying?
Nah, Shaq said Steph Curry needs to be the GOAT argument.
Okay.
And then people start saying, shit, Shaq even the top 5 center all the time.
Anybody that said that, nigga,
I seen when Mad Dog was making the argument.
And
really the only person
Jimmy
they was
Fallon
arguing about was Moses Malone. But Moses Malone was beating Kareem Abdul-Jabbar like convincingly in the finals.
He was beating Larry Bird and them.
Yeah, like he won in the era when he wasn't supposed to be winning.
I mean, he was like he was
like that.
Kareem and Moses.
Well, we said top 5. So you tell me, name me 4 others.
Wait. Also, Shaq didn't start winning chips till
when the centers
all the centers retired, bro. He started beating Mark Madison, Dikembe Mutombo.
Are we talking about
Chris
stats? Or we
Dudley.
That's
talking?
when he was dominant Shaq. Not saying that Shaq was never dominant.
He was dominant when he played for Orlando.
He wasn't dominant. He was losing. He lost in the
Just because you lose don't mean you ain't good.
Bro, do you remember them 3 finals he won in a row? First of all, 3 finals in a row, and you're MVP in all of them.
All of
His
them,
dominance.
Right? He was 45 and 20.
Yeah, he was.
What did he do in the
niggas.
Western Conference Finals? That was Kobe. He didn't turn up in the playoffs. Into the finals. That's when he became 3 back-to-back MVPs against the Chris Dudleys.
Yeah.
And them. All I'm just saying is that if you have Shaq as your number 1, 2, 3 center, cool. You can make the argument that Kareem's better than him.
Because
Bill Russell.
The argument that people make
Will?
is
Hakeem?
the argument people make is Shaq is the most dominant player, like as far as I guess like in his position, like the way he dominated it in that we've ever seen. Which part is partly true, but like he was that dominant when the center just wasn't really like that no more.
And some people feel like he underachieves a little bit.
Hakeem, and then Hakeem, you know, he went to the finals. Hakeem whooped his
Whooped
ass.
his ass, man.
He whooped his ass. You know what I'm saying? So,
how are you going head to head and you get swept? But then, hey, it's just...
you know,
I'm not mad if you got him over Hakeem, bro. Over Moses.
Yeah.
Over Will. Even over Bill.
Yeah. I'm not mad at it, but if somebody said he number 5, then I ain't mad at that either.
I ain't gonna say he number 1, but he damn sure ain't out the 5.
No, he's not. I don't think he's out the 5, but I think he can be number 5.
One more sport. So, Randy Moss came up with
I'm glad you said that. I'm going to put that down.
his Mount Rushmore wide receiver list. His was himself, T.O., Jerry, and Megatron. How y'all feel about that, and what's y'all...
He said he was number 1, too.
Oh, yeah, he said he's the greatest wide
He
receiver
said he's
of
the
all time.
greatest wide receiver of all time. That's
He
cap.
should feel that way.
No, he shouldn't.
Why he can't feel that way,
Bro,
folks?
if you look, like they showed it, like, bruh, Jerry Rice still got like 41 more touchdowns, 600 more.
50 more touchdowns. And,
Jerry Rice also didn't have Quincy Carter on the other side of him.
It
Chris
don't
Carter?
matter. No,
Chris
I get what you're
Carter,
trying.
yeah.
No, this is what we got. This is really what it is. Randy Moss, Megatron, Terrell Owens are probably more gifted, more talented than Jerry Rice, right? Like just I'm saying, like just
No, I agree with
naturally,
you. I
naturally,
agree with you.
naturally gifted. That's what they are. They're better than that. Now I will say Jerry Rice. He's more of a hard worker. Probably just, and he had a quarterback, one of the Joe Montana, basically the GOAT quarterback until Tom Brady passed him for years upon years.
Steve Young.
He had the perfect situation to have the perfect career. He's like the Tom Brady of receivers. Tom Brady had the perfect situation. He always had a top 10 defense for like 18 to 21 seasons. I don't think Tom Brady is the most gifted quarterback that we've ever seen, but I think that his career, it is what it is. You're the GOAT because of your career. You're not the GOAT because of your talent.
Because of your combine.
Yeah, you're not the GOAT for your
It's
talent.
about production. If you're so talented, as talented as you are, how come you didn't dominate more than the other person?
Yeah. I get it. And I get it. They had the most...
I guess the
So
quarterback.
y'all don't think Randy Moss belongs on Mount Rushmore?
Yeah.
No, of course.
I mean, he's the second greatest wide receiver that I've seen.
That I feel like he's second
Jerry,
too.
like,
but we're not
his-
finna play with Jerry Rice.
Production's just on a different level than
And
everybody
then Jerry
else.
was like
That nigga
what was it, 40
and had
in
1,200
Oakland?
yards.
in Oakland.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Y'all think that Megatron should be over there over top of Dez?
On top of
who?
You said Dez right?
Dez is not even a top 5 Dallas wide receiver all time. Let alone all
Man, you
I
still
just-
got Julio, Tariq Hill. It's a lot
I
of
just
different
talking shit,
receivers.
man. Shout out.
Who's y'all?
Antonio Brown.
Who's y'all?
I think that Randy Moss got it right. To me,
Nah, I ain't got Megatron on there.
Who you got over here?
you put him where you.
I ain't got T.O. on mine no more. I think Marvin Harrison better than T.O.
Alright, that's your opinion.
I think Marvin Harrison. I feel like people forget it was always them three
I
that
don't agree.
time.
I don't agree with that.
Marvin Harrison was
I
good.
I like Marvin Harrison.
He's up there, but he's not in the top 4.
I think he better than T.O. But even if you take out Marvin Harrison and Calvin Johnson, I think you add Larry Fitzgerald.
You going with your
I
favorite
think Larry
players right
Fitzgerald
Larry
kind of
Fitzgerald.
burnt himself out. He played too long.
Nah, man, I got Larry.
now. That's your opinion, bro.
Man, nah, I watched T.O. play on a broke foot. Goddamn.
Larry got better numbers than both of them boys, man.
We gonna look. We can have this argument. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. You got anything else?
Facts or cap? Should children address should children be forced to address they older relatives by aunt and uncle and great aunt, or can they call them their first names?
I feel like they should address them, especially unless that adult don't want to be called
like Auntie Janine.
Yeah, unless they don't want to be called that, then I think it's just a sign of respect, and it just like starts off as a kid to teach you certain respect and how you address certain people. Like I think it helps once you get into that corporate world. Once you get I feel like that just starts to teach some type of discipline and respect.
So you would have a problem if your great niece or your niece or your nephew or your third cousin, however, just didn't call you Uncle B.
Like see me,
no,
like by me, I don't really have that situation. But if I did, I don't think I would force the uncle. I'm like, yo, you can just call me Brandon, and I'm gonna let you. Like if my sister or my brother, I'm like, yo, it's cool. Like just call me Brandon. Don't put the uncle on it. But like I call my aunt, like my dad's sisters by their name. But we also.
Yeah, I just seen Teray the other day.
For
yeah,
we like 4 to 6 years apart, so it's a little closer. But like my great aunts, I would never address them without putting uncle in front of it.
Yeah. I think it's just about that, and for instance, as kids, like younger kids, we used to call my uncle. We used to call him Uncle JB, Uncle JB, Uncle JB, and then as we got older, he was just JB.
And because
we call him Blue Stone. Just once you get older, you get a little bit more personality. I get to know each other better. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can relate to stuff more. Y'all can talk to each other. It got more personal. He just turned into JB. It wasn't Uncle JB.
I do feel like it's an age where that drops off.
Yeah. So, I mean, I call my mama Trish Ann. But
crazy.
I definitely, no. I definitely, though, the older, I know who to do that with and who not to. You know what I'm saying?
My great aunts and uncles, for sure, will always be addressed as
my grandma's siblings is Uncle Willie, is Uncle George,
Aunt Rose, Uncle Kid.
Yeah, we not finna play them type of games. But my cousins or my aunts, who you just know they cool. Like that's how we talk to each other.
Yeah, my family they don't play that. Them titles.
That the African part of it.
But I mean,
that's like fighting words.
Like if your brother had kids, they would have to call you uncle.
Me personally, yeah, man. I'm Uncle David, man. Just call me Uncle David. Just keep that respect. Keep that. I think that, for one, I agree with you. It teaches them to, Mr. and Mrs. Structure. And two, I think it just keeps the boundary there. That's my uncle. So, we're not friends. We're not friends, but we just keep that respect.
It's just a sign of respect.
It's a sign of respect. I don't know if I'm going to force it, but in my mind, I would like to think so. I think it's a good practice.
Like I said,
it's good practice.
Like, my daughter calls, say BJ or Bradley. But it's also, the age isn't as far as, like I said, if they address my dad, my dad's sisters or my mom brother, they're gonna put that uncle in there.
They still look at y'all. Gap. They still look at you as your daughter still look at them like a younger, more hip. Still, they're still hip.
And they also, you gotta think, once you get like with us, we ain't ready to really be called that
still
uncle.
Some people don't like that because it makes you feel older too.
So it's I feel like the older it is, that's where you enforce it. Now, if you if my sister wanted to be called auntie or aunt, then we gonna do that. But you gonna respect it. But if not, then I think it's based off that.
But yeah, I agree.
Anything else before we wrap it up, fellas? Anything else?
If facts are cap.
Okay.
If your kid is allowed to curse around you, you're a shitty parent. Facts are cap.
What you doing in your home with your
child
kid?
is allowed to curse around you.
I ain't gonna say that you're a shitty parent, but I definitely don't agree with letting your kids curse, especially at a certain age. You know what I mean? Like, even to be honest with you, I probably didn't curse around my mama until I was like a grown man, and I still never directly cursed. Like, I might hit my mom with a, damn, that's crazy. Like, she might see something like that, but I'm never gonna be like just letting shit fly.
Ma, that's a bullshit. Like, I'll never goddamn do that shit.
That's crazy.
Hell
That's
no.
crazy.
And like I said, like,
my brother be doing. I be like, stop.
like I just don't feel comfortable doing that shit. And I think I just
can't
come
do
from,
that.
well, like I said, respect.
Yeah, but like I definitely be like,
I ain't gonna knock you if you
damn,
do
like
that.
like
though.
I think earlier today I came down the stairs and the dog kind of jumped on me. I'm like, damn, and my mom's right here, so
To me, since
Yeah.
I was 4, a damn was never a curse word to me. I was saying that.
no, I couldn't say damn. I couldn't curse. I can always say nigga though.
I say, oh, I see, it's great.
I can always say nigga.
I say damn, but like, I think I think it's weirder seeing an adult kid, like an adult, curse around their parent worse than you kids. The kid don't know no better.
Yeah.
Kids bad. Like, stop
As a
cursing.
kid, you be like, "Mommy, can I curse?"
20
You try to tell a story.
Yeah, 25, 30 years old cursing in front of your parent. I don't know. To me, it's just like,
Yeah, it just depends on, like, I'm not about to be saying, man, that's some false shit, man. That shit lame as a motherfucker. Like, I ain't talking like that.
to me, it's just it's cringy to me. Like,
But see, you also setting it up for your kids to be able to, if they feel like it's okay at home, then they're gonna do that shit at school and around
Yeah.
other folks, and then that's what make you look bad as a
Yeah,
parent,
that's
and then you
all.
goddamn getting your kids in trouble.
Yeah, I ain't doing all that. You know better.
one more. Carmen Diaz said it should be normalized for married couples to have separate homes and separate beds.
Why does it have to be
Facts
normalized?
and cats.
If
You
that's
agree
y'all,
with that? Or how y'all feel about that?
That's false. That's
Every
cap.
relationship is how you work it. Like,
Yeah,
if you
why does
want
it
to
have
sleep
to-
in separate rooms or have separate homes, y'all do that.
Stop trying to push your ideology on somebody else. If people don't want to do that, why does it have to be normalized? That's
I don't
why
care.
I don't like the word.
I don't see nothing wrong with it if that's what
Yeah.
y'all agree with and y'all want to do. But
Yeah.
nigga, don't put that shit on me.
I 100% agree with the whole whatever works in a relationship works. My business. Once you make something public though, you leave it up for interpretation.
Yeah.
In my mind, if y'all had separate beds and y'all married, like why? That would be my question.
Well,
Like,
one person
why?
like the TV on at night, one person don't. One person stay up later and make noise. This person got to wake up early for
One
work.
person snoring. Yeah.
One person snore, one person don't.
I mean,
Like,
listen,
Whatever works, yeah, you right.
whatever
you right.
y'all ideology is fine. But it don't have to be normalized. Just because y'all live like that don't mean that you have to push this ideology on everybody else. It's some people who feel like we're going to do a more traditional thing.
Or what if she's coming from the standpoint of like normalizing? You shouldn't make fun of. You shouldn't like criticize people who do it.
you should.
Maybe that's what
We
she means.
shouldn't,
But that's
but
what.
you
Well,
know
her choice of
what?
words was
we
wrong.
already done talked about the internet today and how motherfuckers gonna put their 2 cents in. So if you a person of notoriety and you putting out your ideologies, just know that it's gonna come with criticism, bro. Like, it is what it is. That's why it's like better to just keep that shit to yourself. You know what I mean? So that's how I look at it. But episode 153, appreciate y'all.
Motherfucking
Merry
153.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah.
We're going to see them
Happy
before the New Year,
motherfucking,
right?
Jehovah Witness. You know what I'm saying?
Happy,
I don't think Jehovah do.
they don't
Never
do
mind.
nothing.
I
It's
know
like
though, I said that, man. Happy Jehovah shit, man. We could still celebrate them.
sad Jehovah shit.
You know what I'm saying?
They don't
Michael-
celebrate.
Michael Jackson had Christmas songs and he was Jehovah Witness the whole time. So
He get beat every single time.
that nigga needed that check.
He got whooped for singing the shit he was supposed to sing.
Hey,
We out.
we out, baby.
Book.